welcome to Talking for Granite. I'm Missy Miss.
And I'm Rahkia.
Today we wanted to discuss with you this stuff right here in this cheer glass.
Yes, sir.
Wine, alcohol, social media, reality shows. To drink wine has become the in thing.
Yep, it sure has.
Is it creating a whole new generation of alcoholics?
You know what I just thought about? Remember back in the day, years ago, it was like popular because in movies people would be smoking cigarettes.
Yes.
And it was the thing to do, and people started smoking cigarettes because they saw their favorite movie stars smoking cigarettes, and then all of a sudden everybody wanted to smoke cigarettes.
It was a thing. Cool. Exactly.
Is that what's happening with wine now?
Yes, I really believe so. Let me tell you. Everybody that has a glass of wine, when you go out with your girls, when you have a stressful day, you come home, you watch TV. Oh, I have my wine, I have my popcorn. That's scandal. I have my wine with my girls. That's housewives all across the board and all the rest of the reality TV. It's popular now, but my question is, I mean, people get addicted to alcohol. It's a drug. Let's be honest.
They do.
So if you do it daily, be it a glass of wine a day, be it a couple times a week, are we creating new alcoholics?
I sure as hell hope not, but I can see the phenomenon.
Yeah.
Especially when we're talking about the cigarettes back 30, 40, 50 years ago, and now it's wine.
And now the equivalent would be wine.
Mm-hmm.
So I just really wonder, back in the day, when Rahkia and I used to hang out with our whole group of friends or whatever, we would go out, have drinks, go to South Beach, go here, go there. Drinks were always basically a part of our socializing.
Yeah.
But it was a social thing. It wasn't something that you just did, okay, I had a stressful day today, let me go home and have a glass of wine. For the most part, before I was even married, we didn't even keep wine or alcohol in our house.
True.
You knew when you went to a party, which were few and far between, or you might go out on the weekend. It wasn't every single weekend. You might have a glass of this or that, or two, or maybe three. Exactly. But as far as it becoming if not a daily occurrence, but it becoming a weekly occurrence, and to do it by yourself, which most of us do. So basically, we do it by ourselves now. Excuse me. So you have a stressful day, you come home, what do? You go and get a glass of wine. It's nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if those glasses of wine, the one that you have every day, they add up, you're going through what? Maybe,
oh God.
For some, if a person has a glass of wine every day, you're possibly looking at two bottles a week.
Yeah.
Back in the day, that was a damn wino.
Yes, it was. Yes, ma'am.
That was a wino. Wow. So, I mean, is it in vogue now to be a damn wino? That's basically what you are.
Oh my God. Or is it that we have more stress? Because I think that when you talk about people who say, okay, I've had a glass of wine after I've had a hard day at work. Mm-hmm. They're drinking it because they're trying to relieve some of the stress. Isn't that we're more stressed out now?
Yeah. But no, back then, though, if you really look, even if you look at the, I don't know if you watched it, Mad Men, and you watch how it was back in the 50s and the 60s and whenever it was, they came home, they had a scotch. Yeah. They had a brandy, they had a bourbon, exactly, whiskey, straight on the rocks. So, it's always been stress, but I guess it might go in cycles.
Yeah.
People have hard, stiff drinks, and then now it's in vogue to have a glass of wine.
Right. It's like the social thing to do.
It's that cigarette.
Right. I mean, there's wine parties, there's wine this, and wine and cocktails. So everything is kind of, the social world now is kind of geared around. Before it was
wine.
Food.
Right.
Now it's wine or alcohol and all that kind of stuff. BYOB. Even though that's always been the case, because back in the day, my mom used to talk about, bring your own bottle.
Right. I've heard that too.
But now it's more prevalent to just BYOB. It's almost as if before, when you went to a social event, it was around food. Now it's almost as if you don't even care what food they serve. As long as you have your drink, you can eat popcorn or chicken fingers. You really don't care.
That adds up to be an alcoholic. What you serving? No. Not what's on the menu. What kind of liquor you got?
That's a shame.
Yeah. The thing about it though, I'm not crazy about regular alcohol. I do like Baileys. I like Baileys. I used to like White Russians back in the day, but now I like Baileys. Wine, again, I'll have a glass of wine just to like just chill. I don't even crave it. I just will have a glass of wine while I'm watching whatever show. Oh, my show's coming on. Let me grab a glass of wine. That I just have to just keep it to a minimum. Just make sure that you just keep your finger on the pulse and understand that this is alcohol. Yes, it's wine and everybody does it, but everybody used to do crack back in the damn 90s too. And all those people toothless, under the ground, living on the street,
digging in your garbage.
You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. Just be careful and just be aware that it is alcohol, even though it's socially acceptable, it's still alcohol. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And like Missy was saying, it was like she has her preferences, and I definitely have my preference. And I used to think that it was wine, and now since I've been drinking Crown Royal Apple, it's like, oh my God, it tastes so good though. And it's like, just all you need is one small cup mixed with whatever Sprite. I call it a dirty Sprite, or I do Patron Cafe and Bailey's. Oh my God, on the rocks.
Really?
Oh, it's so amazing. It's so good. I don't know. I hope I'm not a wino alcohol. No, I'm not.
No, because we don't do enough of it. But I mean, it's okay to like alcohol, to like certain types. It doesn't make you a damn wino or alcohol.
Right.
Alcoholic rather. But our whole thing is when you do it in excess, and just understand that just because it's wine that you're doing in excess doesn't limit you from being
an
alcoholic or at least borderline.
Yeah.
And as we were talking, just make sure that you aren't predisposed to the alcoholic gene, because you might be this drunk sneaker, but it was innocent. Again, back in it was really the 80s, right? When like our parents or parents, whatever, that age group. Everybody back then, I guess, used to do cocaine like it was a cigarette or wine.
Whatever.
Not everybody, but you know what I mean. And they didn't realize that once they stopped snorting it and they started smoking it, that became freebase and turned into
just
crack.
Wrong as hell.
Yeah, it just messed down the whole, order. But it turned people into crackheads. So just understand that this can lead to other things. So just be mindful. And I just want to make sure, because Missy will continue to have her Merlot moments, and I just want to make sure that we aren't, egging anybody on to like the reality shows to drink responsibly.
Exactly. That's
what I'm trying to say. But the wine had me drunk, so I can't think of the words to say. And my A.A. sponsor said that. What?
Yeah. This has been an amazing day, and this glass of wine is amazing.
Listen, but we can't go without saying, drink up this week, though. This week you're excused, because it's the 4th of July weekend, and it's my anniversary weekend.
How many years, Missy?
11 years and counting.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Now, if you hear a voiceover on this, and I say 12, it's because I always get my marriage date wrong. I know. When it comes down to that, Pat be like, I'm sorry, what year?
Michele.
July 5th, 2003. That makes how many years?
12, Michele.
See? You see what I'm saying? I have like a mental block when it comes down to the year. I don't know what it is. 12 years. Cheers, baby face. I love you. I feel like it's 2 years.
Cheers to the young.
That's right.
And kind coy.
Whoop, whoop. You guys have fun this weekend.
Yes. Drink responsibly.
That's right. And
make sure you have a designated driver.
That's right, because they're out there, especially on South Beach. If you're in Miami, be careful, because they're out there. Understand us. Thank you. Happy 4th of July. Love you.
I love you too.
Bye. Until next time. Peace and love.
And back
it up. Back it up. Back it up.
What the old guy, Lord, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do.
Get another one.
Girl, myself ain't having it. He want that motherfucker to die secretly.
What if he give him something, give him colitis?
You okay?
With some gluten? Straight,
Yeah.
pure gluten.
Yeah.
Straight off the streets. 3, 2.
We don't know what to do with ourselves.
They're growing. They are actually growing, getting wide. They're like thighs. They're the thighs. Those aren't my thighs. That's my arms.
Though.
3, 2, 1. Hi and welcome to Talking for Granite. I'm Missy Miss.
And I'm Rahkia.
Today we're discussing with you Look, we discussing damn alcohol. Are you an alcoholic? That's what I want to know.
Wine.